Hello, welcome everybody. In today's class, we are going to discuss one interesting topic that's come under linguistic. Linguistic, as we discussed in our earlier class, linguistic is the scientific study of language, how the language is structured, how the language is made. So, under the subject matter of linguistic, there are various branches and there are various matter to be discussed. So, among them, one uh, point, let's say one subject matter to be discussed under that linguistic, that is a morpheme. In today's class we are going to learn about the morpheme. What are morphemes? Now let's go here to discuss about this topic. What is morpheme? As you know, a morpheme is a short segment of language that meets three basic criteria. To be a morpheme, some basic criteria is discussed here. It is a word or part of a word that has meaning. Next one is it cannot be divided into smaller meaningful segments without changing its meaning or leaving a meaningless remainder. And next one is it has relatively the same stable meaning in different verbal environments. Means morpheme is the smallest segment of sentence. For example, the word unhappiness. There is a word one of unhappiness. Unhappiness has three morphemes: unhappiness. So unhappiness, these are the three morphemes. These segments cannot be divided there. So that's why morpheme is the smallest segment of language, the smallest segment of a sentence, let's say. As we discussed in the example, for example, unhappiness. In unhappiness, one word, it has three morphemes: on, happy, and ness. Similarly, the word went has two morphemes: go and ed. That is in past verb to form. Went, go, and ed. That is two morphemes there. So in this way, we can say that morpheme is a short segment of a language. That is, this segment cannot be further divided there. So that is the morpheme. Now, there are different types of morpheme. Let's go to discuss about this morphemes. Morphemes, there is a free morpheme and bound morpheme. Free morpheme, that come under root, and bound morpheme come under affix, derivational morpheme and inflectional morpheme. Now, being based on it, let's discuss about what is free morpheme and what are bound morpheme and root and affixes, and what is derivational morpheme and inflectional morpheme. There are two types of morphemes: free morphemes and bound morphemes. As we discussed earlier, morpheme is the short segment of a language. These morphemes can be divided into two types: free morphemes and bound morphemes. Free morphemes can stand alone with specific meaning. For example, eat, date, week. That is free morphemes. Whereas bound morphemes cannot stand alone with meaning. A single meaning or one word can stand with a single meaning, that is free morphemes. Whereas bound morpheme cannot stand alone with the words. Morphemes are comprised of two separate classes called base, that is called roots, or affixes. Especially these morphemes can be classified with bases, roots, or affixes. Now let's discuss about what is base or root. What is root word? A base or root is a morpheme in a word that gives the word its principal meaning. The root word gives the principal meaning of that word, of the sentence, of that language. An example of a free base morpheme is omen in a word omenly. Omen in a word omenly. An example of a bound base morpheme is sent in the word descent. That is sent there. Descent, that is sent there. That is the bound base word. And free base is omenly. Omen. Omen is free base word, that is free morpheme. And bound base morpheme is in descent, SEN descent. That is bound morpheme. It is connected there. On the other side, there is an affix. An affix is a bound morpheme that occurs before or after base. It comes before or after base root. An affix that comes before a base is called a prefix, and after a base is known as suffix. Prefix and suffix. Some example of prefix are, let's say, ant, pre, on, this, as in the following words. Let's go into the words. Antedate. In antedate, ant, that is prefix. In prehistoric, in prehistoric, pre is prefix. Unhealthy. In unhealthy, on is prefix. Disregard. In disregard, in this word, disregard, this is prefix. So now next one is an affix that comes after the base is known as suffix. One point you need to remember here: prefix come before the base word, as we discuss. On unhealthy, on is prefix. Whereas in suffix, that comes under the base, under the word, that is under the base root word. Some example of suffix are ly, er, ism, and ness, as in the following words. Let's observe the words here. Happily, that's appily, happily, that is suffix. In gardener, 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 last, that is suffix. Capitalism. In capitalism, ism, that is suffix. Kindness, 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 ness, that is suffix. So here an affix that comes before base word, that is, let's say, before root word, that is prefix. As we discuss, unhealthy, on is prefix. And on the other side, an affix that comes under the base is known as suffix. Let's say in happily, ly is suffix. Now here, derivational affixes. What is that? Derivational affixes? An affix that can either derivational or inflectional. Derivational affixes serve to alter the meaning of the word by building on a base. In the example of the words with prefix and suffix above, the addition of the prefix on to healthy alters the meaning of healthy. On alters the meaning of healthy. So the resulting word means not healthy. The additional of the suffix er to the garden, in gardener, changes the meaning of the garden, which is a place where plants, flowers, etc. grow, to a word that refers to a person who tends to a garden. It should be noted that all prefixes in English are derivational. However, suffix may be either derivational or inflectional. One point to be remembered here: all prefixes in English are derivational, and however, suffix may be they can be either derivational or inflectional. We should know here that about the prefix and suffix. And on the other side, inflectional affixes. Inflectional affixes, there are large number of derivational affixes in English. In contrast, there are only 8 inflectional affixes in English, and these are all suffix. Especially these inflectional affixes are all suffix. English has the following inflectional suffixes, which serve a variety of grammatical function when added to specific types of words. These grammatical functions are shown to the right of each suffix. So here, inflectional affixes, and these all are suffixes here. There are 8 inflectional affixes. That is, let's say, yes, noun plural, yes, noun possessive, yes, verb present tense, third person singular, ing verb present participle, that is gerund form, buffer form, ed verb simple past tense, ed verb past perfect tense, past perfect participle tense, er adjective comparative, est adjective superlative. So these are the 8 inflectional affixes in English, and these are all suffixes. So inflectional affixes are all here suffixes. Means suffixes means an affix that comes after the root word, that is suffix, and an affix that comes before the root or base word, that is prefix. Now we discuss about the morpheme and different types of morpheme, that is what is suffix and what is prefix, and inflectional affixes and derivational affixes, simple, that is, let's say, free morpheme, bound morpheme. We discuss about this. I hope the students got the concept. If let's say we discuss about the morpheme, its kind here, and that is a free morpheme, bound morpheme, free morpheme root, that is a bound morpheme, that affixes, so that is a prefix and suffix there, and derivational morpheme and inflectional morphemes. We discuss about this. I hope the student would get the concept. If you have any confusion regarding this, you can comment on my video here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Versatile Learning Network. Hope to meet you in our next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.